It's been about a year and a
It's
half.
been, yeah, you've had a
Yeah.
rough year.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer last January 11th.
Right.
So I've been battling quite a bit. And today, because of some things that's happened, it's brought us to this point today to have a little talk with you guys.
Yeah, so pretty excited about that. So I followed you along this past
Yeah,
year.
it's been a long road.
It has been a long road. You've had a lot of people praying for you,
Amen.
and we're just thankful that you are doing better.
84 pounds lighter, but
You
I'm-
are
yeah.
you are 84 pounds lighter.
That wasn't the way you wanted to do it, though, right?
No, but when I sit in your chair, it doesn't go down anymore.
It doesn't.
Remember, it used to sink on me.
We just need a little we just need a ladder
Yeah.
for you to get up on
See,
there.
I would have just blamed the chair.
Yeah.
I blame cancer.
Yeah. Cancer stinks. Well, as you were, and that's really where this whole story begins. It begins is where you were going through the cancer treatment.
Yeah, last January I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and with Adkins, I kind of had to put all that on the side for my own health for now. And as I was going through treatments, I got really low, and at a point in time they couldn't give me chemo anymore, and that's when kind of this guy fell into my life. This is Jamie, and he's with Lynchburg Loyalty, and he had given away. Can you fill us in on how that started?
So first of all, Jamie, start by telling us what is Lynchburg Loyalty for those who haven't heard of it.
Well, Lynchburg Loyalty is my way of giving back to the community. I do a live Facebook show, and every Monday night at 7. And basically, I give away stuff from the local businesses. It's a way for the local businesses to get exposure, while the consumers are able to just kind of have fun on a Monday evening and just play around on Facebook instead of what's in our stream right now. It's
Right.
crazy, all the nutty comments and
Nothing
everybody
fun,
hating everything. Yeah.
Except for my puppy videos, those are fun. But yeah.
Yeah, so we're just having fun on a Monday night, and Topher's on our email list. So we pick winners from email and people that are on the live feed as well. And Topher won. We did a big entertainment show. We had ice skating tickets, we had Suzuko the musical tickets, and we had jump trampoline. Brent over there gave us a bunch of tickets to give away, and Topher was one of the winners. He emailed me and said, "Hey, I have stage 4 cancer,
Right.
and I'm just not able to."
Trampoline park is not in the.
Yeah.
Even though he was an
Yeah.
ex,
Yeah.
you
Not
were a
quite
gymnast
there
though.
yet.
You were a gymnast, right?
I was a gymnast, and I'm itching to be able to go out on those trampolines and
Well,
do
I
backflips.
went to the trampoline park not that long ago and got stuck in the foam pit for a while. But that's another story. So you're like, this
Yeah,
is not
so
something I can use.
what it kind of hit me, and I'm like, Jamie, listen, I have a little story to tell you. In June, they could no longer give me chemo because my white blood cell count had dropped so low, and I'd gotten such that drastic news that day. I was so weak I could barely walk, and I was heading out of the Allen B. Pearson Cancer Center, and there's this little girl that always was there with her grandma, and she always came in superhero outfits, and her name's Kendall, and she would just bounce around and would smile and make us smile when sometimes we couldn't ourselves. And what ended up happening is on that day, I just was barely able to walk out of the building, and she was coming in, and something stopped me, and I don't know why. Still today, I don't know why this happened, but I stopped and I turned around and I said, "Who are you?" And she said, "I'm Super Kendall." And I'm like,
How do you argue with that?
exactly. So without skipping a beat, I kind of leaned forward and I said, "Shh, come here." And I pulled up my sleeve and I have a Superman emblem tattoo on my shoulder. And I just said, "I'm Superman." And her eyes got real big. And
Because, it's right there. You
It
can
is.
see it right there.
And so I just thought that was the end of it and left. Didn't think anything else. And a couple of weeks later, because I pretty much lived at the cancer center.
Sure, yeah.
And I heard through the grapevine that this little girl went through and was telling everybody she had met the real Superman. And that he was sick too. And he was there to get better just like her grandma. So-
Very sweet.
So it touched
It
my
is
heart.
cool.
Yeah.
So I told Jamie, I said, this little girl is 3. She goes to all these treatments with her great grandma, and her grandma takes her, and
That's pretty heavy stuff
it
when you're
is.
3. Yeah.
And I thought,
any age.
what a great idea to pay it forward and give it to this little girl and let her go and jump and bounce and be free and fly like a superhero.
And be super Kendall.
I mean, I already know she's a superhero because
Right.
of how many lives she's touched.
Right.
And so, this is just our way of paying it forward.
And
What
then
a great story.
And then it grew
It really is.
into what is becoming a superhero jump fest fundraising event. The proceeds are going to benefit the cancer patient support fund. Now, will Super Kendall be there?
Yes, she will.
Oh, yes,
and
she
she's in
will.
her Supergirl outfit.
Of course she is. 'Cause
Can
why
I
would
share
she
with
not
you
be?
about this fund?
Sure.
Just-
Would you please?
Yeah, so I'm sitting over there. We went and met with Pearson, and the ladies are wonderful. They just truly, it actually started because the nurses found out that patients, they couldn't afford the wigs, they couldn't afford gas, they couldn't afford to come and just get the treatment. So the nurses actually started to give their own money. And then they created this fund because of it. And now it's turned into this thing where, anybody that needs any sort of assistance whenever they're getting treatment, they have the funds to be able to help them out.
So the Cancer Patient Support Fund might go for a wig.
A
for
wig.
someone who needs it.
A prosthetic for a woman that
Okay.
has had, a
Mastectomy,
mastectomy.
okay.
Actually, in the beginning, I had to have this very special tube feed that I had to have, and
remember,
they
yeah.
gave that to me right off the bat, and
From
just
the fund?
That's
awesome.
They just helped me.
Because these are things that like insurance won't cover, or maybe they don't
or
have the
or
coverage.
that it's not been able to kick in so fast because I walked in thinking I had a cold and was going to get an antibiotic.
Right.
24 hours later, I got a phone call saying I had stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
So, sometimes insurance companies can't work that quick to get what you need.
That's right. Sure.
So it steps in. It helps pay people that live far away that have to come for treatments. I mean, I go 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So they would pay for a hotel room for them to stay because they can't travel 2 and 4 hours every day for a week.
And be on the
Be on
pick up-
chemo
sure,
and
sure.
radiation.
So a very just a really good
Yeah.
a really good cause. So you're encouraging folks to get your superhero outfit, which I may or may not have.
Tell us more about that.
I won't. And
That woman?
and get your maybe, and then come on the 27th is when it's going to be held. Tickets are $12. Plus
Plus
you
they-
need your socks.
Yeah, unless they already have them.
And here's a tip: when you get your socks, get the ones that are
The
that
high
are taller.
ones.
Thank you very much.
Ankle ones fall off in the pit, and you
Yes.
spend all your time searching for your sock.
Yes, that would be me. I would almost be out, and then I'd lose my sock. So get the tall ones. So there's a little tip for you. It's going to be held from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. And are you going to be broadcasting?
Yeah, so basically they come out for 1 hour increments. So the $12 covers 1 hour. They have to either go to Jump and get their tickets before, or only for this event, Jump is actually making an exception where they can actually call in and get their tickets and book their 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, or 8 to 9. And then, this is what's cool. You guys remember Jerry Lewis telethons?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
From 7 to 9 p.m., I'm going to be broadcasting live on Facebook at Lynchburg Loyalty. And we have a ton of businesses that are giving stuff away.
Fun.
And they're going to be able to, if they can't make it out, they can actually donate while we're live on Pearson's website.
Okay, wonderful.
Directly to the
So you can you register online, or you need to call? Or
They either have to call or go in, yeah.
All right. So we always register online. So if you're like us and you always register online, don't do that.
Because the way for the money to go to Pearson, they have to do it this
And
way.
we want to make sure that happens. So make sure you call Jump Trampoline Park, or you actually go by there and you can get an hour, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. And it is on the 27th.
And the cost is only for the jumpers. That doesn't mean if you're not jumping,
Sure.
come on out. I mean, this is a community event. I mean, a small gesture to help a little girl has grown to encompass our entire community. And it's like I described the other day, it's like throwing a pebble in a pond. The ripples have just kept growing.
And even if you want a good laugh, I'm going
I'm
to go.
sure there's going to be
and,
some.
and so, that's always fun to watch me get knocked off into the foam pit by a 13-year-old. So, whatever makes you happy. So we're going to put the links up on our Facebook page I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great event.
It's going to be a ton of fun, and if you come out, Larry, we'll play dodgeball, and I'll peg you in the head.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
sign me up.
I tried to get him to go when they first opened. He's just not adventurous enough for me.
I'll be sitting on the sidelines laughing
Well,
and taping it for YouTube later. So,
stop.
Topher, Jamie, thank you both.
Well,
No, seriously, thank you guys very much.
This is a great event again.
And
coming
remember,
up
be
March-
dapper strong.
There you go.
Always
There
be
you go.
dapper.
March 27th from 5 until 9, the Jump Trampoline Park. Great thing there with Centra. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you both. We appreciate you. 7:49, it's the morning line.